pronounce Whitehall until he just announced it, because you're in my phone as Jack Puppy.
Puppy?
Yeah. Jack and I met on a magical night out when I humiliated myself more than I've ever had before.
It was probably the best moment of my life. Maybe the worst of Jen's.
Mine. For the first time ever, like in my career, I never assume anyone knows who I am. Yeah. And I saw Harrison Ford and like J.J. Abrams, and I was like, yeah, this is fine. We're all co-workers. Like I can just go. So I was like, be right back, guys. I'm gonna go say hi to the Star Wars dudes. And I approached their table and was like. And the whole table was just like. And so I realized while I was dancing, I was like, they have no idea who I am. They have no idea who I am. And so I just turned around and walked back. Dying.
Because I'd done this show with Harrison Ford, so he's like the only A-list Hollywood star that I know. I mean, he's the only one that I have. So she had just been blanked, and I was like, hey, it's all right, I'll go say hi to Harrison. Everyone in the group was like, Jack, don't do this. You will be humiliated. I was like, nah, me and Harrison are tight. They genuinely had no idea. So I get up, I walk over, and at this point, I'm like, oh, God, maybe he won't remember me, and I will be humiliated as well. I walked over, and literally, as I walked over, he was like, hey, Jack!
So you guys, obviously, you're now... Is this the beginning of the X-Men press world tour thing?
Yeah, the Juggernaut?
Yeah.
I like to call it. Yeah, no, this is the beginning. We've done 2 days of chatting and chatting and chatting, but it's been good, isn't it?
I've been with you.
Yeah, it's been nice. We've had maybe a little bit too much fun.
So where are you going after this?
New York, China, and I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
You're not doing China?
No. I lied and told him I'm on a movie.
But now, have you sorted out all your visas? Because I know, was it when you were auditioning for the first X-Men?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You had to come here to do it?
This is just like, this is just humiliate Jennifer Day. I was auditioning for the first X-Men. My passport was expiring under 6 months, which apparently you're not supposed to travel, blah, blah, blah. So they were like, whatever you do, don't tell them that you're here for work, because they'll ask for a work visa. Say you're here for pleasure. And I'm like, oh, my good God. I have to lie to a customs officer. And so I'm working myself up so much through the line. I'm like, okay, I just have to have a backstory. I got a backstory, and I have to believe it. And so he gets there, and he was like, business or pleasure? And I was like, pleasure? What are you doing for pleasure? My brother's getting married. And he was like, where's he getting married? Wimbledon. Is he American? Yes. Do you have an invitation? No. Are you telling the truth? No. No. I have a work visa, and my passport expires, and I'm not even supposed to be here. And I had to sit in a tiny little jail for like 5 hours while they called my employer. I felt tiny.
But Jack, didn't you have a problem going the other way?
Yeah, I've just been in New York to do some press in New York. And the man at the customs that stamps the passports, he was like, what is your occupation? And I was like, comedian. He was like, are you as funny as Jerry Seinfeld? I was like, no. He was like, correct. Nice to meet you too.
Oh, dear. Now, James and Jennifer are reunited on the big screen in X-Men Apocalypse. It's out next Wednesday, the 18th of May. And Jennifer, you're back as Raven / Mystique, Professor X. So, James, what happens in this one? What's the problem?
What's the problem? Well, you've got a bunch of mutants who are... They're not really superheroes, I don't think. I think they're like super rejects. And that's what we are. We're kind of super rejected. And not only that... No, we do. And we super reject each other as well. We want to be this big team, and we keep going like, I don't like your doctrine, I don't like your politics. Anyway, this big guy comes along who's blue, played by Oscar Isaac. He thinks he's a god, and he decides he's going to wipe the slate clean. He's going to destroy all of the humans, all of the mutants, every single thing. And unless we come together as a family, basically get together and have a Sunday roast, the entire world is going to end.
Well explained, James McAvey.
I was only watching Jack's face while he listened.
I didn't like the sound of that guy.
And, ladies and gentlemen, this is the film where finally your version of Professor X becomes bald.
Up here, I do, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. We didn't just, like, assume you lost your pubes. Like,
I've been doing that for years.
finally gets a Brazilian.
Did you shave your head originally all the years back ago and they had to put a wig on you or something?
I shaved it months before I came to the job just to see what it was look like and just to kind of see. And then I turned up with about 2 months' growth thinking we'd shave it again. And they were like, what have you done? And so they spent a 17-hour... My first of 2 17-hour head extension sessions getting head extensions put in.
Wow.
Yeah, so in all the X-Men movies, I've either had head extensions or a wig.
But this time, proper shaving
baldy,
outfit.
proper follically challenged. Yeah, that's me, slaphead. It looks good, I like it.
But what's the thing with Patrick Stewart, that he was somehow involved in the shaving?
He's been involved since the very beginning. When I went to shave my head, I was shaving it, and we thought, hey, while we're at it, why don't we try and FaceTime Patrick? And as we were shaving it, he said, please bag it up and send me some hair. And I could use it. And we thought, ha, 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 that's funny. And then we just walked away, and the hair was on the floor and all that kind of stuff. Turns out that the director did bag it up, and he has all my hair at home in a safe, which is kind of creepy, really.
Clear witchcraft.
Yeah, totally.
Why would he do that?
Well, I think... I don't know, but I just hope
We've asked
he's...
ourselves that a lot.
Yeah.
We've got a
Is
few
he stuffing a
different
pillow
ideas.
with it? What's he doing?
I think he made a merkin out of it. A salt and pepper merkin.
Lovely. And Misty, you are back in the blue, but apparently they've simplified the bluing of you.
Yeah, turns out they never had to do 8 hours of full-blown body paint ever.
Oh. So is it CGI now or something, or...?
No, I wish. Then I'd be like, maybe take a little off the thigh. No, it's like a blue, like, pantyhose that goes around my whole body that I can't sit to pee in. Can't do any form of bathroom. Like, the guys who made it were like, well, she's a girl. She doesn't go to the bathroom. So I pee standing up out of a funnel.
A Sheely.
Yeah.
I've actually
it's called a go-girl.
I've burst into her bathroom with a BB gun while she was trying to pee in her funnel.
He pelted me while I'm like, it's so hard to do because you have to stop while you're in the middle of peeing to let the rest of it go out. Like, that's a whole scientific process. And so I'm like trying really hard and like there's a lot going on. And then he burst in and started pelting me. And it wasn't fair because we were all shooting each other with guns. But were all in clothes.
We were all in clothes.
I'm naked.
We were telling this story the other day, and we were saying, like, so there we were, and she's, like, huddled on the floor in her bathroom naked, and me,
and
Nick,
I'm like, they're
and
all
Michael...
ganging up on me, and I'm naked.
And we're unloading on her. Then we're just like... Oh, no,
Trust me, you're gonna want to see this X-Men.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Listen, we've got a clip. Now, sadly, this is early doors in the film, so you've still got hair, and
But what hair?
Beautiful hair.
Thank you.
And you're not blue. You're Raven. So
Okay.
it's Raven returning to...
You sound disappointed.
No.
Okay.
No, it's all good.
All right, yeah.
This is Raven returning to the school.
It's good to see you, Raven. Welcome home.
This isn't my home.
It was once.
No, it was your home. I just lived here. I barely even recognize it now.
You know, I have plans for this place. I mean to turn it into a real campus, university. Not just for mutants, either, for humans, too. Living and working, growing together.
You know, I really believed that once. I really believed we could change them.
We did.
Just because there's not a war doesn't mean there's peace. You want to teach your kids something, teach them that. Teach them to fight. Otherwise, you might as well live in this house for the rest of their
You
lives.
still sound just like him. You sound just like Eric.
That's why I'm here. He's resurfaced.
The whole world will be looking for him.
You can help me find him before they do.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Listen, between the pair of us, that is some serious hair.
That was a lot of hair.
At least you can tell what gender you are by your voice. I can't stand hearing my voice. I'm like, no. I'm also a wildly bad actor. Did we say am I the only one that sees that?
You're the only one. You're the only one.
Oh, no, now there's going to be tons of comments tonight.
I'm a wildly bad actor. I've only got 3 Oscars. It's hard for me.
You won an Oscar. I got nominated and didn't win a TV Choice Award.
Stop bragging.
Now, here's
Nominated.
the thing.
Danny Dyer won it. So
Wow. So you've talked about the BB gun, but you've also done, is it, did you do a punching game?
This is her game. She invented this game. What? Oh. I know. We're so close. Don't touch me. Get away from me.
I just wanted to protect my drink.
She taught us this game.
I didn't. I brought it.
You did bring it.
We used to do it in the Hunger Games in like a normal way because you're bored. You know, you spend minimum 12 hours on set, so it's like, you know, you see the circle, you get punched, and on Hunger Games it's normal. I brought it to these psychos, and now it's truly dangerous.
Did you look?
That's normal.
And that was like.
That's terrifying.
That was like.
I find
God,
that
is
terrifying.
this what a vagina looks like?
Now I'm looking.
So if you catch it.
Look, Jack's just sat there like that, like something's going to happen. Like E.T. with a beard.
how do I get unloaded on?
Back your eyelashes. He's like the single guy at a swingers club, just standing there. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You're afraid of my face.
I was trying to get my hand in there and I didn't realise your drink was in it. I'm so sorry, I just fingered your gin and tonic.
You've got no idea what darkness you've just got yourself into.
But now, Jack Uайтhol, on League of Their Own, you also do pranks, but they're not punchy. You would think they'd be physical.
No.
But they're mostly phone-based.
Oh, yeah, phone-based.
Yes.
So we went on a tour of the US, me, Jamie Redknapp and Freddie Flintoff for A League of Their Own. And the game of the tour was to steal each other's phones and send messages. So I got hold of Jamie Redknapp, who's the footballer. I got his phone, and he has a load of old footballers that he used to play with in the 90s when footballers were men. So I did a group text
Jamie
message
Redknapp was never
to Stuart Pearce, a.k.a. Psycho, Dean Saunders, and Neil Razor Ruddock.
Whoa.
And I sent them a message saying, I've got 4 tickets this Friday to go and see Jersey Boys. Who's in? So that was the first one. Then he stole my phone and sent a message to Princess Eugenie, 8th in line to the throne, saying, I've got a tiny winky. Which
She texts back going, I know.
technically it was treason. So, and then I think my favourite was I got Freddie Flintoff's phone, and I decided I would text Kevin Peterson. So Kevin Peterson is the cricketer. He's quite a confident chap.
Yes.
So I got his phone, and I sent a message from Freddie to Kevin Peterson saying, I never said this when we played together, but I respect you so much as a player and as a person. So I sent it, no reply. Fred was like, it's probably not even his number, and even if it is, he's going to know that's not me. We forgot about it. 6 months later, Jamie Redknapp is doing a charity golf day with Kevin Peterson, and on the 8th hole, Kevin turns to him and goes, can I just say, I got a message recently from Freddie. He never said any of that stuff to me as a player, but for him to say that, it meant a great deal. So good.
Guys.
Sorry.
It's a chat show, not a whispering show.
We have
We're just debating whether we should tell you this text message.
So I had Nick's phone one time.
The first time I ever met her, she did this. Go on.
Okay, so I had Nick's phone.
Oh, there he is.
And we were in a group message with Fassbender and McAvoy and Josh Hellman, another actor in the movie. And I was like, and so I wrote this like really serious and emotional text and was like, guys, this is super embarrassing. And like I knew how to like kind of write like Nick, like instead of cause, like AUSECOS, goals.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, I know this sounds silly and this is really embarrassing, but have you guys ever, like, God, this is so embarrassing, lactated from your nipples? And all of them wrote back. James was like, dude, that sounds really serious. Honestly, like, you should go to a doctor. You might have a hormone problem. Fassbender wrote back, I don't see what this has to do with anything.
Dude, if I was in the X-Men, that would be my superpower. Memory man.
Now, very quickly, I've got to ask you, lots of rumours that you guys are now
Dating.
X-Men'd out.
We're done.
You're ex-X-Men.
We're over.
Are you?
No.
It doesn't even
no.
matter if we say we are.
Yeah, I don't see what this has to do with anything. No, well, look, if they write good stuff for us, and if, like you always say, if schedules work out, and if they pay you enough money,
Yeah.
then yeah.
No, that's first.
Everything is possible. And Simon is right here. You hear Simon? Who writes it?
Where is
He
Simon?
writes incredible stuff. So if he keeps
Is he
writing
not here?
incredible stuff, I'm sure we're all going to do it.
Okay.
And I was deadly serious. I would play someone that spews milk out of their tits. Just make the baddie lactose intolerant, and I'm in.
But Jack,
I'm on board.
Jack, you would be a very good superhero because we've got a picture of Jack as an adorable superhero. Look at her.
Whoa, what are
which
you
superhero is
doing with your arm?
Someone wasn't
My
paying
fault.
attention. Why are you...
Kimberly, the pink Power Ranger.
But is that a serving bowl on your head?
Why? I don't know. It's a mark on the board. That is the kid that would get killed first in a Hunger Games.
Now, Jack Uайтhall, ladies and gentlemen, is in a Hollywood movie.
Hollywood!
Yes. It's Mother's Day, and it comes out here on June the 10th.
Is that you?
Julia Roberts.
It's by the same people who made New Year's Day and Valentine's Day, and like this is big. I mean, it is Julia Roberts. Was that kind of intimidating because you are in scenes with Julia Roberts?
Yeah, I think it's quite intimidating. I think when she got over the fact that I was the guy from Bad Education, she settled into it. But no, it was amazing. Yeah, nearly all of my scenes were with Julia Roberts.
Like that's nuts, isn't it?
I know, it was quite weird. And no, it was very exciting to do. I mean, I was brought back down to earth very quickly because I did this film. I flew out to America, I filmed all these scenes with Julia Roberts, and then I flew back to England. My first job, literally driven from the airport to a studio to record a voiceover for Asda.
I want to know, but I genuinely do, who do you play in this film, Jack?
I play, get ready for it, an English stand-up comedian. Working in America. It's a role that I took quite a long run up at. About 10 years.
You went deep.
I went really deep. I play a father, which is not...
A huge stretch.
Yeah, no, absolutely no children whatsoever in the old real life, but in this, there was a baby.
Well, actually, should we stop and have a look at a clip? This is a clip, and
let's see me doing some acting.
Yeah, this is you doing some acting. It's you as a stand-up preparing to go on stage.
It's the kind of acting that nearly got me a TV Choice Award.
Competition is worth $5,000.
Zach Zim, you're in the finals. By default. Good for you. Oh. That is the most adorable baby I've ever seen.
Would you be able to watch her while I do my set?
No.
Welcome to the stage, Zach Zim.
That's Zim. He's very... Oh, that's you. All right, go on out there, kid. Come on, I'm rooting for you. I'll be out front.
This wasn't planned. Coming out here with her wasn't planned. Not she wasn't planned, I mean. Although, to be fair, you were a little bit of a surprise. Didn't like that joke.
And presumably, you had to spend a lot of time with that baby.
Yes, I went to visit the lady who owned the baby in that. And I had to learn how to change its nappy for a scene. So I had to do that for an entire day, changing these nappies.
You get an entire day of changing nappies?
Oh, it's so hard. And they're wriggling around and it's kicking shit in your eye and you're... So I did it all, then went to see the film and they've cut the scene where I changed the nappy. So, my dad's quite old, so I might have to use it quite soon, right?
Now, here's the... But you, as a little boy, Jack, it does seem you were slightly up... did you have any normal clothes? You just seem to dress up all the time.
Your producer asked me for one photograph of me as a Power Ranger, and I gave her my mother's email address. And clearly my mother...
That was a huge mistake.
That's just free rein to give you every photograph that has ever been taken of me.
Wait to see what's coming up. But you were slightly obsessed by Robin Hood.
I
This
loved
is a video
Robin
of your
Hood.
circumcision. I'm kidding, you're British. We know you're not circumcised.
Robin's Hood is very much on.
Now, Jack, you have an announcement to make. It's not that you're pregnant, I believe, but you have an announcement.
Yes, I have a tour.
Yes.
I'm going on tour next year, doing some stand-up comedy. Thank you. One lady is coming. Fantastic.
But it
Was
is
hoping
mad
for
that this tour is 2017.
2017, yeah.
Wow.
So I got the dates, because I always forget them when I come on this show. February 2017, I start in Glasgow on the 2nd of February. Then Liverpool, Wembley. I'll just hold them up.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And
That's
Oh my
perfect.
God, he's going.
He's all over it. Tickets on sale on...
Yeah, you can't actually book now.
No, you can book on the 20th of May.
Yeah, so that's
the
not even-
25th, 2016. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yes, you have it there.
There you go. Love
You're
that.
coming with her.
Now, presumably this tour will be... it's a British tour. You're not going...
It's a British tour, yeah.
Because you're not keen on anywhere where there's a language barrier.
Okay. This story. I knew you'd want this. Yes. Well, no, I'm not great with the old language barrier. I was in Spain, and I was in a restaurant, and I needed to use the facilities in this restaurant. So I popped off, and I don't want to go into too much detail, but I needed to drop the kids off at the pool. So I did that. I went to flush. Didn't work. Flushed again 6, 7 times. I tried to get it down, James. Would not go. So I was like, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm not just going to do a hit and run and leave it here. I'll go out and tell someone that there's a problem with their facilities. So I went out into the restaurant. I found the waiter. Unfortunately, he didn't speak a word of English. I didn't speak any Spanish. So I ended up having to kind of gesture to this man. I was like, yes, could you just come here? No, leave them alone. Yes, just follow me. I ushered him into the toilet, right? I pointed at my poo. I went to flush. It went down straight away. How weird did I look? Like I just invited him into the toilet to say goodbye to my shit. Come on, let's give it a proper send-off. Flush. Rule Britannia.
Can we fly in a tissue for this young woman?
Oh, yeah, can we... a tissue...
Where's the bodyguard? I've made her lactate. We need some...
Oh, no. Oh, my God, I'm so organised. Wow.
Is it weird that you've got a box of tissues right beside your computer?
I think it's very odd. Welcome to my home.